Hey, what's up, family? Anthony Catacoli here with a new video about my latest product called Ultimate Worship IRs. And I think this is going to be an awesome pack for you guys, and I'm super excited about it because till now, there's obviously been a lot of products on the market. A lot of people are doing impulse responses now for, especially for the Line 6 stuff, especially because if you own a Line 6 Helix, HX Stomp, or anything, or even the Pod Go, you need this. And impulse responses make a huge difference. Today, I just want to illustrate the difference between what one of my impulse responses sounds versus to the same cabinet and speaker emulated with the Line 6 hardware, and you're going to hear a huge difference. There's a lot of factors to consider. So today, for this demonstration, I will be using my Gretsch Penguin Casino Gold. There it is. There's a little penguin. And we're going to listen to what these impulse responses sound like through Helix Native going through my universal audio interface. I have gain set at 0, so there's nothing special, no special processes going on. I just have it, the guitar as transparent as it can going into the software. And that's what you guys will be hearing. So let's go check it out. Hey guys, so I have an instance here of Helix Native opened up in main stage. And what I have going on here is just something really simple and something that we all like. I'm going to the matchless, the DC30 setting, and I'm kind of just going to open it up the way it is. Not going to really move anything. I've moved the cut all the way up to 6, just because that's what I would do kind of on the real amp. Any AC style amp, I kind of want to first, just listen to the high end and see where it goes. So just to be fair, I'm going to leave it at 6. I'm not going to do anything else to the actual amp. Just going to leave it as is, and that's what we're going to be hearing. And I have here on the cab setting, I have the matchless. I'm going to go for the G25, which is basically that greenback speaker. And I'm going to be using in the IR loader my greenback. Now, this isn't kind of a completely fair comparison because when you use the cab over here, you get one microphone. So the microphone that I'm going for is the one that's predominantly in my IR, which is the Royer, the 121. So I have it set over here at the Royer 121. But my impulse response actually uses a 57 and a 121 together. So it's kind of a bit more of a 3D image of the speaker cabinet. I won't be moving anything else on this. We're not going to be doing any of the cuts. This is set here exactly what would happen if you just opened it up right away on your Helix device. And I just opened it up and left it as is. The only thing I changed was the mic, just so it would be a fair kind of thing. And we'll change to the 57 too and see which one comes closer. So I'm gonna activate the actual cab, and so here's what this Gretsch Gold Top sounds like with this cabinet. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Now let's switch over to the impulse response and see what that sounds like. I'm gonna play the same thing. Okay, so here we go. Impulse response is on. That's just so much better. You can automatically hear how 3D it sounds. You can hear how much it cuts through more. Obviously, because the 57 is there and it's kind of contributing to that. Let's go back to the cabinet really quick. And let's switch over to the 57 and let's see if that makes any difference at all. Okay, let's go back to the impulse response. So it does get a bit closer, but still not there. I'm pretty sure we could get an even better tone if we went to the amp settings and we started moving stuff around. But this is kind of just to give you an idea of how much this actually contributes. Now, I'm just going to do something crazy. I'm going to go back to the cab and let's pick a different cab. Let's go to the Bluebell, which is the Alnico Blue. And once again, I'm going to set it at the 121 ribbon microphone. I'm gonna go to my impulse responses and I'm gonna go to my Alnico Blue setting over here. And so I'm gonna play the same exact thing, okay? Here we go. Let's give this a try. Okay, now let's switch over to the impulse response and see what that does. So immediately to me, I can hear already a huge difference. Number one, the Alnico Blue on the impulse response has a lot of that character. I mean, like I can hear that chimey Alnico speaker brightness just kind of cutting through. And I'm not even a huge Alnico Blue fan, but I'm really familiar with how it sounds. Yeah, so that's all there. It's all nice and chimey. Let's try that same lick I just did with the cabinet from the Line 6 software. So that's a lot darker. Once again, let's just go ahead and switch that over to the 57. Let's see if that makes any difference. That's better. And then let's try the impulse response again. So I think definitely there's a lot to be said about the impulse responses. I mean, even if you don't use my impulse responses in general, I think that you shouldn't be using Line 6 hardware without an impulse response on your cabinet. That will make a huge difference. I'm not too crazy about this matchless setting, but if I had to use this, if this was my option, if this was my tool, definitely going here. I'm gonna give it a try with the creamback. Just the creamback might kind of get a little closer to that, to that greenback heritage that they put in the second side of the cab. Let's just take a quick listen to this. Yeah. This whole time I've been on the neck pickup, by the way, just to see how the chime cuts through. If we go to the bridge pickup, it's a whole other monster. I just want it to be as consistent as possible. So, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think? Does it make a lot of sense to be using impulse responses with your Line 6 hardware? Now, these impulse responses will work not just on your Line 6 stuff. If you own a Strymon Iridium and you're watching this, you can get these impulse responses for your Strymon Iridium as well. And I guarantee it will be a huge upgrade to what already comes stock. One of the things that I believe that happens a lot with a lot of guitar hardware, lots of these companies market for more of like a metal sound because let's just face it, there's a huge community for it. Lots of really talented musicians play metal. And obviously, they're trying to market to, who's going to buy it from them. For the worship community, there's a lot less kind of just going out there. I think Strymon has some of the better idea, but they obviously have to cross over to different sides. This will be a great product for you to kind of get, it's kind of straight into that worship sound. We used an amazing signal chain to really get these impulse responses. And there's a lot of great cabinets. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description to the site on multitracks.com where you guys can listen to demos straight up of each cabinet. We did the cabinets with some room microphones in them too, just to kind of give you some more space if you're one of those people who don't like feeling, that right up to the grill sound, which we didn't do that. I usually put the mics about an inch or 2 inches away from each cabinet, just because I think it sounds better than just straight up to the grill. So write your comments, write your questions down in the comment section. If you guys are interested in following me and hearing about new products I'm putting on multitracks.com and tutorials, if you have friends who speak Spanish and who are desperate for Spanish tutorials, I'm doing a lot of that as well. So go ahead and just hit the bell, hit follow. Hit like if you like this video. If you didn't like it, then I'm so sorry. Tell me how I can be better down in the comments, and I will see you guys really soon.